go. Let's go. Turn that off because we don't need it. In. We're gonna go look at the home lake. It's, as you can see, kind of cloudy and stormy and shitty and not really looking too good outside. But I figure what we'll do is I need to go check it out to see. There's that fucking cat. I want to kill that cat. I need to go check out the home lake and see how it looks, how the boat ramp looks, how the water level looks. Just I haven't put eyes on it in a little bit, so I need to go check it out. So might as well drive on down and take a look, put some eyes on the lake and see what it looks like. No reason not to, right? So, all right, we only got 2 people hanging out so far. Hit that thumbs up, guys. We got 2 people and no thumbs ups. 3 people and no thumbs ups. So let's go. I gotta stop for gas because hopefully I got fucking gas to get there. I mean, I'll make it to the gas station. I'm pretty sure. If not, hey, Voltage Wrangler, if you're listening, I may be calling you to bring me gas. Where's this fucking dude going? Goddamn tourists. All right, so I figured my Starlink data resets on the 4th, and I still got a little bit of data left, so I figured why not throw the Starlink in the dashboard of the truck over there, stick it to the window. I did, but I just hit something. But I figured I'd throw the Starlink in the dashboard, and let's go. Let's go check out the lake and see how it looks. All right, we're out of town, so I can put my foot on the gas and let's go. We got a couple local tweakers here. Nope, they don't look like local tweakers. They're definitely crackhead tweakers, though, if they're walking out here. So we're at stress level number 7 right now on gas. I've got about 1/8 of a tank to make it to the gas station, which I think I can. I mean, there's a gas station right around the corner here, but they're over $6 a gallon, so I'm not going to stop there. I'll go to the Indian Casino where I can get gas for under $4 a gallon, because why not, right? Why freaking not? So it's supposed to start raining tonight, and it's not going to stop until like Thursday, possibly Friday. So I was really hoping to get the boat out this week, but does not look like that's going to happen. So might as well go put eyes on the lake and see what I'm up against when the rain ends. Now the lake will fill up a little bit with the rain coming this week, and I'm sure it's filled up a little bit with the rain we had last week, but it's down a lot of bit. So I don't know how much a little bit of rain is going to help. We did get 2 inches of rain at the house, so that's rare. That's about what we get all year normally. But we'll see how the lake looks, how the boat ramp looks. I didn't bring any fishing gear, nothing. I have maybe a couple of hooks or something in the truck somewhere, but nothing to actually catch a fish. So I'm not going to fish the lake, obviously, but we are going to go check it out and take a look. Go, you fucking tourist. We are going to go check it out and take a look and see how it looks. Ah, great. They're going my way. Son of a bitch. I'm from like somewhere. Their car's all full of fine asshole. Fucking idiot. If I would have hit him, if I would have rear-ended him, that would have been his fault. He stopped where there was no stop sign. And now he's going 50 miles an hour on the freeway. And I can't get around him because he's fucking retarded. And there's a bunch of traffic behind me. That dude behind me let me over, so I just gave him the little flash of the high beams to kind of say a thank, or the hazards to kind of say thank you. Oh, now I'm stuck behind this douchebag again. At least the guy right in front of me got out of the way. I should have hit that guy. It was on camera, and he stopped at a place there was no stop sign. He just stopped in the middle of the road. Hey, it's me. Oh, I gave him the bird and my fucking yelled at him too. We'll let them know what we think again as we go by. Fuck you, idiot. Give him the finger again. Dumb son of a bitch. Alright. I should have smacked him. I should have. I want a new truck, and I don't want to pay for it. So I should have whacked him. It would have fully been his fault. Like, who stops where there's no stop sign in the middle of a road? You know? That just takes shit for brains. But whatever, he's behind us. We'll never have to see him again. Alright. So normally we don't get service through this area right here. Everything to the right of the screen, this mountain over here, that all burned down a few months ago. Well, over the summer. There's actually a short on my channel of the tanker planes doing fire retardant drops. Pretty freaking cool. But we normally don't get to see this because we don't get service through here without Starlink. So, and since Starlink's data doesn't roll over, I figured, you know, I got some data left. I might as well jump in the truck and, hey, Nicole, welcome back, or welcome in. Figured I might as well jump in the truck. We're going to go, we got to stop for gas. Pucker factor 9 on the gas. Oh, shit, there went Starlink. Fell off the freaking suction cup mount. Should still work though. The whole suction cups just fell off. Fell off the windshield. But that's alright. I'll fix it right now. Alright, it should be there for, should be set for right now. But we're going to hope and pray we make it to the Indian Casino to get some gas. And then from there, we're heading to the home lake to go check out the water levels so we can know if we can launch the boat after the rains this week. Because it's down over 20 feet. And last time I was there, I almost could not get the boat off of the trailer. And then it was damn near impossible to get the boat back on the trailer. $100 on black? Yeah, I wish. Roulette's illegal out here. They have like slot machines at this place. They don't even have like a real blackjack table. Their blackjack is all freaking machines. So it's not even worth playing it. Because like, if you have a 20, dealer's getting blackjack. If you have a 19, dealer's getting 20. It's, you know, guaranteed. So we're going to see a shitload of trucks and trailers on the way home with coming home from the desert, because New Year's Eve is like one of the biggest desert weekends of the year. But from what I understand, I didn't go down this weekend because I won't go down there on the holidays. But from what I understand, it was a fucking mess down there with the rain. My neighbors came back last night. They were telling me that Ocotillo Wells and Superstition and Plaster City all got flooded out. They were at Superstition and ended up leaving. They ended up going to the sand dunes because the hardpack desert got flooded. All right, now this dude is actually going to get out of the way. Nice. Oh, I should have grabbed a drink on the way out. I'll grab one at the gas station. If I make it, I'll make it. I can see the windmills, so I'll make it. It's just a matter of will I make it all the way there and not run out waiting in line. I should have stopped the other day on the way home, but the last time I drove my truck was New Year's Eve on the way back from the deer woods, and I was soaking wet and frozen, so I didn't really feel like stopping for gas. Hey Archie, what's happening? Alright guys, we're almost there. We are 68 miles from downtown San Diego, and we're not going into downtown. I actually don't like going past the exit for the deer woods. My wife sent me dash cam video from her drive to work this morning, and she almost got hit by like 3 different people when she got down into the city. So just another reason I hate going into the city. But this is a lot of people that live in San Diego never come out this far, so they don't even see that. Like this area out here, they don't even know it exists. It's hard to tell, but look at how dirty this dude's truck and bike is from the mud down in the desert. They got absolutely hammered with rain down there. There was supposed to be a New Year's Eve desert race, or New Year's weekend desert race, and it's been canceled because a big majority of the race course has been washed away by the rains. Look at this dude driving on the shoulder. We're starting to get a little rain right here. Not much, but a little bit. Yeah, this guy too. This guy's got road tires on his buggy. So, yeah, look at this truck. It's hard to tell, but look at how dirty that truck is. The truck's actually blue. That tells me that I'm glad I didn't go down there for 2 reasons. A, it was a muddy mess, which is fun to ride in, but not always. You end up getting cold and wet. But B, it was a goddamn zoo down there. You got this dude who obviously drove his car out and met somebody. He's following this trailer, so I bet he met the people in this trailer. But look at this truck as I pass it. You know, it's a white truck. So that tells you how bad the mud was down there. Oh yeah, his trailer. I'm looking in the rear view. I just got in the lane in front of him. There's mud slung all the way up over the top, front, and roof of his trailer from him trying to drive out of there. Obviously, he was spinning the tires in the mud. All right, we're gonna make it to the gas station. It's funny. The Indian casino is literally $2. $2 cheaper than the gas station by my house. And people coming up the mountain from the desert, like that don't know about this gas station, will stop at the one by my house and fill up. You got to think, they see it's, $5.99 at the gas, and they pull off and get gas there, and then they pull through here and it's under $4. You got are screaming and yelling at themselves for stopping. Like, damn, we could have made it 15 miles to the next gas station, but they didn't. And with the traffic on this road right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars pulling in front of me. The gas station's going to be a zoo. But it's because it's $2 cheaper than everywhere else on the planet. Well, in California. All right, this guy's going to probably go 10 miles an hour up the whole fucking thing. Oh, no. Hey, Kitty, welcome in. We're on the way to go check out the home lake to see what the water levels look like. We had a storm all week last week, and then we have another one rolling in today, which is going to drop more rain. But I want to go look at the lake and see how it looks, because who knows what the water levels are looking like right now, and we need to dude, is this guy in this Maserati retarded or what? What are you doing, dickhead? All right, guys, I'm gonna go in, run in real quick, grab a drink, pay for my gas. I'll be right back. These people are fucking stupid over here. So I don't know if you can see the sign on the end of that pump. It says the gas hoses are extra long, so you can pull in either way and it'll reach your tank. My gas tank's on my passenger side. I pulled in with the driver's side to the pump. I'll be able to reach the tank. What? Had to pop up that the Starlink disconnected, but oh, it's because I'm under the canopy thing here. But that's all good. We should be good. Are we good, guys? All right, everybody left. All right, oh, we're here. All right. Sorry, guys. When I pulled into the gas station, I had the live set up through Starlink, and pulling in under the little canopy thing under the gas pumps, the Starlink got blocked. But we should be back now. Hey, Charity. So I don't know if you guys saw that or not. When I was in the gas station, that particular gas station, you can pull up to either any way you want. The hoses are long enough for the pump that no matter what side of your car is pulled to the gas pump, you can reach the gas tank, because they're like the extra long hoses. So, for example, my gas tank is on my driver's side, but I pulled up with the passenger side of the truck facing the gas pump, and I had more than enough gas hose to be able to fill up my truck, even though my tank is on the opposite side as the pump, right? There's people in there that don't fucking read the sign that says that it's got the extended hose and you can fuel from either side, that'll sit there on the, whatever pump and wait and wait and wait. And it's obviously, it's one way in and out of those pumps, right? And it's done like that for a reason. It's because of the way the parking lot's set up. It's part of the casino. So it's a little offshoot of the casino parking lot where the gas station's at. But people will come in from like the wrong direction and all kinds of shit, and then block traffic. Yeah, right? Hey, Munchie, welcome in. Where are you going? Oh, you were good. Wait, it's hard to read chat while I'm driving, but I'm trying here. Oh, you're gonna go ice fishing tonight, Kitty? Hell yeah. That's awesome. We're on the way to our home lake to go check it out and see if we can even get the boat in the water there. All right, we got this fucking idiot from Arizona doing 15 miles under the speed limit in front of me, and slowing down even more. All right. So $40 got me a half a tank. That's ridiculous. Hey, Scott. Welcome in. All right, so we're going through part of the Indian reservation right here. I mean, obviously the freeway is not part of it, but we got this fucking idiot behind me. I'm doing 90. This idiot wants to go around me. Fucking guy. Going around me and gets stuck in front of the people in front of me that are going slower than I am. Why are people so dumb when they get behind the wheel? Oh, this dude's from Arizona. And the front of his truck's already kind of crunched up, so that proves he can't drive. Yeah, so out here to the right, we're going to go scout out a bunch of stuff out there this summer for deer season. I really want to move spots. Dude, this guy's got, what, 3-4 bikes stacked in the back of that truck? His motorhome's pulling the trailer full of desert boys. Now you can tell that truck and that motorhome were at the sand dunes because they're not flooded and covered with mud. Yeah, I buy my smokes at the res. The Indian brand. So at the res, these are like $5 a pack. Whereas like Camels or Marlboros or any of that are like $17 a pack out here. And I can't tell the difference between these and a Camel. There's like no difference. All right. So there's cows on the side of the freeway now. You think my state is being robbed? Yes, I know my state is being robbed. I know for a fact our state is being robbed. Gas is one of the ways they're doing it. California requires a very specialized blend of gas to put in like extra oxygen and shit in it. It's called carbob, and I forget exactly what it stands for, but it's like California something oxygenated blend. That has little to no effect on the environmental stuff they're trying to make it say it has an effect on. But because of that, most of our gas is imported from like Asia and the Middle East, and the emissions that the ships and the tankers and all that create to bring the gas over from the Middle East and Asia and Indonesia offsets the emissions that the gas itself is supposed to control by like 30%. So if we were to get rid of that gas plant and go to like national standards gas, like you get in every other state, our gas prices go down by like $1.40. All right, here's Kitchen Creek, and the creek is flowing. I really want to hunt this field to the right, but it's private land. I always see deer back there. I don't see any right now, but it's definitely the wrong time of day for them. All right. Yeah, we don't got daycares like they do in Minnesota. Or, false buildings with daycare written on the front of it that says daycare, that's nothing but a fucking terrorist organization, smuggling ring. But whatever. It is what it is. I don't live in Minnesota. I'm not a politician, and I can't do shit about it. What I'd like to do about it would give me multiple life sentences in prison, but I'm not going to do what I'd like to do. I wish I could, but I keep saying that the Constitution, the First Amendment, guarantees freedom of religion, and I keep saying we need to make a constitutional amendment that guarantees freedom of religion, except for Islam. Islam should be banned. But that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to get into that. It's not a political channel, and a lot of people would probably not agree with my views on that kind of shit. So we'll keep that out of here. But got to say about that. All right. All right, don't look at the sign because that'll give away the home lake. But I straight blocked the camera after it was already on there. That's funny. So this little field off to our right, there's a bunch of hang gliders and paragliders that jump off the mountain behind us, and we'll be able to see it on the way back. There's some vehicles staged at the bottom, so I guess a couple guys might be up there getting ready to jump, but they all land in the field down here. I don't understand how jumping off a mountain with a kite strapped to your back sounds fun, but you know, to each his own. So all off to our right is public land that I can technically hunt, but there's not a lot of deer over there, so it's not really worth it. And I'm sure the gate right up here is going to be closed because California's fucking stupid. Like, you see the puddle on the side of the road? Oh no, the gate's open. Most of our offshoot dirt roads out here in the backcountry, if there's not houses on it, the Department of Transportation will close off those roads if it rains. Which to me is really stupid. Like, really. Like, all of this to the right, I could go hunt it. Productive land. Now, people do hit deer on this road all the time because they'll come right going, and people come around the corner and whack a deer. I'm lucky. All right, so we're doing a little drive through the back country here. It's a beautiful area here. Beautiful area. Oh, there goes forestry. I thought it was Cal Fire for a minute. That's forestry. All right, did my chat freeze or everybody quiet? I think everybody just got quiet. Hey, New Waters, welcome in. We're, freaking yellow stripe is what we're doing. We're home lake to go check it out. I haven't put eyes on it, and oh, there's deer. Dang it. Season ended 4 days ago and there's deer. So I haven't put eyes on it. It was buffering, really? It shouldn't be buffering. We're on Starlink. So if it's buffering, that's got to be a YouTube thing. But we're on the way to the home lake to, ooh, almost at the fucking side of the bridge trying to read chat, to look at the water level. We just crossed over the creek that feeds the lake, and I couldn't really see. I was trying to look at chat and look at the creek and all that too. All right, this area is so beautiful out here. Such a cool area. They did a bunch of clearing of like all the underbrush and stuff out here, so it actually looks really nice. All the underbrush on the left side of the road here was so thick you couldn't actually see between the trees, but they've cleared it out, so now it actually looks good back there. I'm actually contemplating on checking some of this area out for deer season. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go set some cameras and things out here. See if it's even worth coming out here. Because cameras are just your eyeballs a few times a week, you know. Hey Josh, welcome in. All right, we're almost there. I just really want to put eyes on the lake and see what it looks like. I really want to know what the boat ramp looks like. That's my biggest thing right now is we're going to pull straight up to the boat ramp and see how the boat launch looks. Because if we can launch the boat, nothing else matters. You know, the rest of the lake will deal with the low water and all that stuff and the rock piles that are exposed and all that. But if we can't get into the lake, then there's no reason to look any further, right? So let's go see what it looks like. We're a couple minutes away. This is another area where we tried to buy a couple of houses out here, and again we got outbid by investors coming in at $20,000 and $30,000 over asking price with like cash sales and 19-day or 15-day escrows rather than like your typical 60 to 90-day escrow. One of the houses I wanted to buy, the main house that we wanted to buy out here, actually the backyard opened up to natural so I would have been able to plant a food plot in my backyard and hunt deer from the porch. But that land got outbid by an investor. And they went in and did a gut and remodel, and it's now back on the market for $70,000 more than it was originally. And they're not going to get their 70 grand back. I mean, only putting 70 grand into a gut and flip, it's not much. That tells me they probably did like flooring, countertops, and paint. And are trying to get, a big profit off it, but I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, it will. Somebody will buy it, but all right, this little store right here sells live bait, and well, they advertise live bait. All they sell for live bait is freaking night crawlers. Get it in the water, but sucked up into the prop, and I had to basically pull the boat onto the trailer with a rope. I couldn't drive it on. So what do you use for? I use crawdads and shiners. Ocean, anchovy beans. But people use like night crawlers and panfish and trout. Hey, check it out. There's a herd of turkeys. There's a big ass herd of big ass turkeys. Dinner just walked right across the road in front of us. Oh, the level of the lake looks up. This end of it looks like it's up. This could be good, guys. That's oh, actually no, it's down. Oh, it's way down. Optical illusion. So I'm not even going to stop at the office. I'm just going to go drive down there because we're not going to stay. And yeah, they're golden shiners down here. We're just going down to take a look. So actually, there's a ranger, so I'm going to go check in the office real quick. All right, give me a quick second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go into the office real quick and talk to him. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, we got some great info, you guys. Hold on, let me jump in the truck and I'll explain what we just learned. So, hey, Oregon, welcome in. So, what we just learned here, I stopped into the office. Talk to him about Hoobie motherfucking growing doobies, brother. It's been a long time. How are you, bud? I haven't seen you in a long time. Hoobie, let me do this. All right. So, I wanted to stop in here and talk to him. Specifically wanted to talk to George. He's the guy that runs the place here, but he's not here today. I wanted to know about their trout stocking schedules because they don't publish it. I know everybody in the office. You know, this is my home lake. I fish here a lot. Well, I haven't fished here in a little while, but I fish here a lot generally. They know me. They have not stocked any trout here yet. So they're not going to stock trout until the end of the month, which means that I did not miss my window for those big old fat bass that are waiting for those trout to be stocked. I figured with the boat being the way it was and deer season and all that, that I had missed my trout stocking window up here. They have not put a single trout in this lake yet, which means that I know where those bass are going to be staged up. No, I am. So, yeah, that's the end of that one. But they have not stocked the trout here yet. So that means that those bass are not stuffed full of trout, which is a very good thing. That means that next time, not next time I'm out, but in the next few times I'm out, next time I'm out, I'm going to be swim baits out here for bass in certain areas, because those bass right now, they normally would have stocked trout in this lake last month. So those bass right now are looking for those trout. And they have not seen them yet. So they're anticipating those trout to be here like any day. Because what they do is they stock these smaller, like 1 pound trout before they stock like their main trout. They'll do a stocking of small fish just to feed the bass and keep the bass off of the actual trout they're stocking. Oh yeah, holy cow. It is low. She said the whole loop road is exposed. Let me see if that's the case. I've never driven this because this is usually underwater right through here. Holy sheep shit, man. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. The whole road is exposed. You guys, this is usually 15 to 20 feet underwater right here. Holy shit. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Oh my God. Oh, Muddy, I got 8, 10, and 12-inch trout swim baits. Holy sheep shit, you guys. This is insane. I've never seen this lake water this low. Never seen it this low. So let's go park right up over here. Oh my God, this is... Okay, if you guys have heard me talking about the trees and stuff that are behind the boat ramp when I launched the boat, those are them. Those are the trees that are normally in the way of the boat launch. Let's get out and walk and take a look at this, because holy shit, man. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe how low this water is. We're going to start. Actually, hold on real quick, guys. I need to put some more water in the lake. Holy shit, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this, you guys. Now, last time I was here, I knew the ramp was low. So this dock, this courtesy dock that they have, is usually up here. So, normally, standing right here where I am, you can see how far down the lake is. Normally, right here, my boat's tied to the dock, which is normally right here. Holy shit. So you back up right here, right? And that dock usually starts right about this crack in the road. That's usually where you step on to the end of that dock. You see the little ramp off the dock. That little ramp is usually about even with this crack in the road. So you back down right here, the boat's in the water. You guys have heard me talk about how you have the rock pile when you're backing up in the boat. We got that big rock pile to the right. That's it. That's that rock pile that we're normally trying to avoid. You can see the water lines on it. You can see where the water is usually at. So this is usually right here. I'd be neck deep in the water right here. I talk about there's the other little rock pile and then the trees that are right behind you. Okay. Normally the end of that dock is right about here. So to get out, you got to avoid the trees because they have the dock at an angle. So the dock, it doesn't come straight down the road here. It comes at an angle this way. So it's, you're backing the boat in like this, right? Your boat's almost at a 45 to the road when you're backing into the off the trailer. So then the end of the dock is usually right in this area, okay? So a little bit past those rocks to where you can barely get past these trees when you back off of the dock. But you used to be able to back up and basically swing the bow this way and go out this little channel. I have driven my boat across this many a times. But you can see how there is absolutely no water left right here. I mean, this is just insane. Absolutely insane. But seeing this like this gives me a real good idea of how this shoreline structure looks when the water's high. So, I mean, you guys have seen me sitting over here at the edge of these rocks catching fish. You can see the water line on those rocks. You've seen me sitting over there catching fish. But now that it kind of makes me want to go on a lure hunt. Because I'm sure there's a million freaking lures down here. Probably some of mine. But this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I have never seen this lake this low. So these rocks that I'm walking on are usually underwater. Normally they're underwater. These are holy cheap shit. So this is just crazy. You can see, if I zoom in across the way there, you can see the water line on the rocks. Well, I came down here not with the intention to fish. I came down here with the intention to look at the ramp and see if it was even possible to launch my boat. So let's get back over here and take a look at the boat launch. This is just nuts. I've caught bass that were on this rock right here. I've caught bass that were hanging out on that rock right there. This is usually underwater. This is normally underwater. I am baffled and shocked at how low the water is here. Let's go see if we can find any lures in any trees. I don't see any hanging right here, but my God, man. This is baffling to me how low this lake is right now. I figured with the rains that we got last week it'd be up higher. Looks sexy for fishing. It does. I mean, this is usually all underwater. So this is like, I need a scuba tank right now to be where I'm at normally. But this is the kind of structure that's in my home lake, you guys. This is what it looks like typically under the water. Tell me this is not bassy. We got all these rock piles with brush piles in them. We got logs. That log's usually under the water. I mean, you can see right over there. See how dark the dirt is right there. It's still wet. So all of this is, none of these rocks that you see in the water are normally exposed. So, but all the trees, like you see all these trees and these stick-ups that are all along these rock piles. That's just beautiful bass habitat. Absolutely beautiful. So let's go over here, take a look at the boat ramp. Fish will all be confined in this lake because the water's so low. There is, holy sheep shit, the island is exposed. Look at this. I mean, you can see it's still wet from the water being drawn down. Now it did rain too, but this is what it looks like under the water in this lake. So tell me this is not just beautiful fish habitat when this is underwater. I mean, you can see, look, all the way up to the top of this, right? This is the top of that branch. See all the stuff this one's a better. See all that crap? That's all the moss and stuff being underwater. I mean, I'm surprised we're not finding jigs. I mean, somebody's probably already come through here and taken them all. But I'm surprised there's no jigs and stuff in these sticks. But holy crap, the water is like lower than I've never seen it this low. So I'm glad that I came down and checked this out because now I know. Now I know. I mean, I can launch the boat. They've definitely redone the boat ramp. So I should. Look at this freaking sea foam. I should be able to get the boat off the trailer, no problem out here now. But see how green the water is? I mean, it looks like there's a plastic. I should be good. I should be good. Now, right here where we're at, this is usually where I'm like making my turn to go out into the main lake. But let's see, I'm gonna zoom in. Those three little islands right there. I've never seen those islands before. This big one right out here in the middle, that island right there, usually you just see the sticks on top of it. You don't actually see the land mass. The dam is way back there. You can see the water lines on the dam. It's incredible. This hillside over here, you can see the water line there. This lake is down, I'm gonna call it probably 45, 50 feet. So, all right, I'm missing chat. So let me catch up with chat. Yeah, somebody's already scavenged all this shit. But you can see, okay, right here. You see that one little stick up right in the middle of the view right there? And then right over here, we got a few more right there. That's those. That's what it looks like under the water. So imagine how the bass and the cat and the carp and all that are gonna react to this this amount of structure in this lake. I mean, that right there is just, tell me that's not where a bass would love to live. We got rain coming in. So the boat ramp is usable. I did not know this. I never knew, you guys. I'm being honest with you. I never knew this road was a loop. I always thought it just came down right here on this side. I never knew it was a loop. You thought that was snow at first, right? I wish it was snow, to be honest with you. Nut Scum pulled the plug on what? The state? Yes. That's not tide. That's lake. That is the lake. That is the lake level. My God. But you guys, this is the home lake. This is where we're going to be spending a lot of time on the boat in the coming months. Now, I'm thinking that because of the way this is now, when they do stock the trout, they're going to just put the truck right down here and pump them out the truck right here at the boat ramp. Normally, they stock at a cove over on the other side here. So that kind of might switch up my entire game plan of where I'm going to be looking for those big girls when they start stocking. See that little rock island right there? That's normally underwater. But tell me that's not just like beautiful fish habitat. All of that's just beautiful habitat. Okay, well, I want to zoom back out. Zoom back out. There we go. So, holy shnikes, man. I can't believe how low this is. Cannot believe how low this is. Oh, here we go. Here's one of the anchors that's usually got that dock tied to it. So you can see how, you know, these dock ropes go out at a 45 underneath the dock. But we're usually right here. We'd be 8 feet underwater. You can probably see up here. So I'll come back up here and I'll show you guys. Normally, when you back your boat into the ramp right here, you're backing in straight down this road. And by this point right here, your boat's floating off the trailer. As a matter of fact, looks like they filled up the hole right here. But this right here, you can see this big old crack. It was like a 2-foot hole where the trailer would drop off of that side. And I knew right when that trailer dropped off that side into that hole, that as soon as I got it to pop back out of that hole, I was able to get the boat off the trailer. So look how far we are from where I normally get the boat out. It's insane. So let's go take a little walk over here a little bit. And hey, Paul, welcome in. I think I got away from Starlink. Or Starlink disconnected on me or something. Are we back, or are we good or bad? Are we good? Are we back? I show Starlink's back hooked up, so we should be back. We're back. All right, cool. All right. I'm going to get back down to the truck here and let's see. Let me get back up over here. And give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to scroll out of YouTube for a second. I got to take a photo. All right. Sorry about that, guys. This is just insane. Absolutely insane. I am baffled at how low the water level is here. So, actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to take one more photo about that, guys. All right, let's go jump back in the truck and get the hell out of here. I've seen what I need to see. I'm baffled by what I see. Wow. Just wow. It's absolutely wow. This is insane. I've never, ever seen this lake this low. Ever. This is just crazy. All right. Let's jump back in the truck. Go right around to the other side here. And we'll see what the other side looks like. My fucking mind is blown, you guys. My mind is absolutely blown with how low this lake is. I mean, right here where we're parked. Normally, if my truck would be right here, that would mean that something went very, very wrong on the launch ramp. And, you know, my truck could be underwater right now. This is wow. That all I can say right now is wow. Wow. That's yeah. Holy shit. Like, this is incredible. I've pulled my boat out and actually made a turn and gone out over right here. You guys that are regulars in the channel have heard me talk about when I back off of the dock, I can swing the bow off to my left and go out the little channel. This is that little channel. There's no more channel. And this is like, it's probably 20 feet from the top of here to the actual water line on that side over there. So this is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. So normally, when my boat is floating off the trailer, I'm sitting right about here. Right here, my back wheels of my truck would be in the water, and the boat would be starting to float off the trailer. This is just absolutely mind-blowingly incredible. So this is, wow. I don't have any other words other than wow. And this is a little parking area for your trailer. This is all there is for the boat trailer parking. Is this one? There's another little one to the right, and there's this little spot right here on the left. And there a little. This cove, oh, it's got some water in it right there, but the water usually comes up to almost the roadway right here. This little cove to my left is completely gone. This is absolutely baffling. So what happens is San Diego County is fucking ridiculous with our water. What they do is they drain the reservoir down to the reservoir below it in the right. So you got the reservoirs at different elevations. This one happens to be one of the highest elevations in the chain. So they'll drain this reservoir down to the reservoir below that, drain that one to the reservoir below that, and so on and so off until they get all the way to the very bottom reservoir that's at sea level. What happens is once that reservoir that's at sea level, there's a picnic bench and a trash can where I used to catch fish. So the lower the reservoirs down the chain to fill the lower ones. What happens is once, oh my God, that whole thing is exposed over there. Once the reservoirs down lower in the chain, I didn't vote for it. Once the lowest reservoirs in the chain are full, they will drain that into the ocean. And, you know, we don't get the rain here to keep our reservoirs topped off. So it's basically just waste. It's all wasted water that the county and the city are wasting so that they can say we have a water shortage. If this lake was to be kept at full capacity, we'd be fine. We'd be absolutely fine. But they don't. No, it doesn't rain there much. It does not rain here much at all. At all. Holy sheep shit, man. Oh my God, man. This is like, okay. We're going to get out and take a little walk over here. Because holy sheep shit. You guys have seen me fishing right here when I shore fish this lake. This is one of the only shore fishing access areas. There's now quite a lot of shore fishing access area. But, oh my God. This is where they used to stock the trout. I don't think they can stock the trout from right here anymore. I don't think you can't get the truck close enough to the water to do it. So we're going to have to stop on the boat launch over there and do it. Yeah, Southern California, we do not get the rain that they get up in Northern California. By any means. Guys, look. This, everybody recognizes what this is, right? This is a little dock to fish off of. Is Canada quite far from SoCal? Canada's, yeah, we're, right now as it stands where we're at, we're about 10 miles from the Mexican border. So, look at this, guys. This is, you can't fish off this dock anymore. I don't think there's anybody alive that can cast and hit that water. And if you do hit the water, you're not going to be able to get your bait out far enough to cast. But you can see, look at the water line right here on the bush. So you guys have seen me fishing right here. I've used this rock as a rod holder to lean my rods against, and I was casting right down out into here. But now that I know what this is looking like with no water in it, once it's full, it's going to be a whole new ball game. Let's go see if we can find lures. They probably all been picked over. Guys, this is incredible. I've never seen this low, ever. I have, wow, there's deer track through here. Look at this. There's a bunch of deer tracks through here. Bunch of deer track through here. Huh. That's cool. So we know they're coming over here to drink the water. Look, here's one of the buoys that used to float out here to dictate where the rock piles are. There is so much deer track through here. Look at all this. This is all deer track. Holy shit, man. This is all fresh deer track, too. I bet you. Huh. There's a freaking picnic table in the water over here. Look at that shit. There's a damn picnic table in the water. Wow. You guys, I was fishing against these bass. So now I know what this cove looks like with no water in it. This is crazy. Fish off the table, right? Oh. Holy sheep shit. I'm surprised there's no lures hanging from these trees. Somebody probably came out and cleaned them all out. But my God, man, last time I fished this lake, I would have been underwater right here. I never knew there was a rock right there. I have an anchor stuck. Shit, it might be like right in here. Like right up where that rock's at, I have an anchor stuck there. This is incredible. It's absolutely incredible, you guys. I'm really surprised that... No, the Starlink's over in my truck. So I'm probably actually getting a little far away from it. This is just flipping nuts. This is all usually underwater. My God, man. I mean, you can see this tree right here, this tree that's broken over right here. You can see the moss line. See all the moss that grows, underwater moss that grows? And this tree snapped in half. So that's a good 10, 12 feet of tree that's broken over, that's got moss all the way up to here. But we know now for a fact that we can get the boat in here. So that's going to be a good thing. That's going to be helpful. So once the weather clears up and the threat of rain is gone next week, we're going to be in here fishing. I've actually pulled bass off of these rocks right here. I don't know where they would have went now, but this rock pile right here, I caught a freaking 8-pound bass off of this rock pile. No, there's no houses around right here. Here's some fishing line. Here's some braid right here with a weight. Look at that. There's a weight right. We'll keep that. Not one of mine, but we'll keep it. Holy crap. So I've thrown jigs at this rock and caught fish off of this rock. And it's now way out of the water. Look, you can see the water line on this tree right here. I'll walk around over this side. You can see the water line. That's incredible. We're like 8 feet underwater right here normally. My God, man. This is just baffling. All right. Look at all the track through here. There's human track. But there's a bunch of deer track through here. A bunch of birds too. Big old turkey track right there. So the deer are definitely coming over to drink out of this lake. I mean, look at the size of that track. That's a big deer. Those are big deer walking through here. There's a big old buck. Look at that. You can see the dew claw track. I mean, he's... Look, there's 1 foot, 1 step. His next step was right there. His next step. Look at the size of that track. That's a big-ass deer. Would take him big old strides, too. He's heavy, too. Look at how deep that is. So, sheesh. A lot of deer track through here. Too bad you can't hunt here because it's county park. But we know they're here. So that means one of my spots I'm going to scout next year is over there on that hillside. That's national forest over on that side of the lake. On that big old hill back there is national forest. Hey, TJ. Got a little doe this morning. Nice. Guys, look at it. Okay, look at how far the water is from where I'm at. And look at where the fishing dock normally is. This is incredible. I mean, look at the tree right here. You can see the water line on the tree. Look at that. There's the normal water line. And we're, what, 60, 70 feet from the water? But this gives me some really good information for when it's full. I mean, here's the fishing dock. So, this is crazy. Abso-freaking-lutely crazy. All right, let's jump in the truck and get the heck out of here. All right, yeah, now we're back to the Wi-Fi, because my Wi-Fi is just, whole thing just... No, there's no way to fill it back up. This is the highest reservoir in the chain. So there's no other way to fill this back up other than rainwater. So without a whole boatload of rain, this is only going to get lower and lower and lower until something happens. Now, we do have rain coming in this week, but it's not going to fill it to where it needs to be. We need... Hell, we need fucking Noah's Ark style rain. Yeah, it's going to take forever to fill this back up. If it ever fills back up. Now, they have been saying that they needed to do some repair work on the dam. And I think right now would be the perfect time, because the lake's already low. They don't have to drain it to do that. And a lot of times what they'll do out here is they'll drain the lakes to fix the dam, and then the lakes don't refill because there's no natural water flow into here. The creek that fills this lake is on the north side of the creek. We're kind of looking like a little bit north right now. We can't drive over there. There's no roads to get over there. But when we leave here, we'll be able to see the creek that fills it from quite a ways away. But I want to get over here a little bit and see couple other little things. Here's a little parking area for the shore fishing access right here. But my God, you guys, this is incredible. Oh, Roadrunner. I don't know if you guys could see him run across the road on the camera. So look, here's the boat launch, right? Only boat launching vehicles beyond this point. This used to be the boat launch. Where are you going to launch from here? You can't. There's no water. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, I don't think this lake is ever going to fill back up to full capacity. I really don't. Not the way it's going. They keep draining it, and there's nothing to refill it. This is just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Let's drive over here to the cabin area to where I can kind of maybe hopefully see the rest of the other side of the lake. There's no actual roads down around the other lake, or the other side of the lake, to be able to get over there and get eyes on it. Here's the original boat ramp. This is the original boat launch they put in. And it's 200 feet away from the water now. Yeah, we need freaking biblical amounts of rain. Like Noah's Ark style rain. All right, guys. So here's another cool little spot right here. Under these trees right here is where I got married. Oh, they got the gate closed over there. Dang it. This road over here is closed. But I don't know if we can see it on camera or not. If you can see, let me see if I can zoom in. So all of that green grass right there is normally lake. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I am like baffled that I'm baffled at how low it is. I actually had to take some when I said I was going to take some pictures. I had to take some pictures so I could show my dad. I'm going to send him the pictures and the video I took because he's going to shit himself. He actually lives like 10 minutes from the lake right here. So yeah, let's see. We'll drive out this way. So when I got married, we rented out. There's all these cabins, kind of, but we rented out all the cabins right here. There's 10 of them, and we got married right here. We had all the chairs for like the people set up, and we were like standing under these two trees, those two trees right there, and our backdrop for the ceremony was the lake. Now the lake is gone, but our wedding photos are all with the lake in the background. Pretty badass. All right, let's get the hell out of here and drive back home. What do you guys think? Should we take the freeway or should we take back road? Majority rules. That little bathroom right there is where I freaking had to go shave and get ready for the wedding. The freeway and back roads. Northern, you can't vote for both. Back roads is a cool drive. The freeway is just freeway and boring. But the back roads are actually pretty cool. And I haven't taken them for a while. So I want to show you guys this sign over here real quick because it's absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. To the point where is the gate blocked? No, it's open, so I can get in here and turn around. Back, and I think we're back. We should be. Okay, so this sign. You guys are gonna laugh your asses off when you see this sign. I'm gonna zoom in. We back. All right. Youth group campsite. Sorry, when I'm zoomed, it's hard to keep the camera still. Rattlesnakes are a part of this facility. Do not go near rattlesnakes. They may be dangerous. So the youth camp has a sign right at the front that warns you that this right here, where the youth site is like high density rattlesnake area. How fucking hilarious is that? It's like, okay, kids, we're gonna go camp where all rattlesnakes are. I mean, it's kind of hilarious if you ask me. Actually, it's really hilarious. Youth camp, caution, rattlesnake zone. All right. So now, let's get the heck out of here. I've seen what I need to. Oh my goodness, it is pouring ass rain out towards the freeway. I've seen what we need to see here. Hey, Paige. Hey, Paige. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? So we know what it looks like here. We know the scenario for the boat ramp. We know we can launch the boat. We know there's an entire freaking road that we never knew was there, because the boat ramp is part of that road. I just thought that road just stopped. And that's where the hey Casper. Okay. So we know for a fact that this guy on his faggot bike almost ran into my truck, but water here. Not worried about that anymore. We've seen it. We know it. We know how things are. So we're good. We'll be able to. Hey, there's what's her name? That lady, the ranger right there, lives right down the street from me. So we know that we can get the boat in the water here. Here's the campground. If I can get the camera to turn, there's the camp over there. I don't know how well you guys get on camera, but there is campground here. But we know for a fact now we can get the boat in the water. So we're good there. So it's all about timing on when they drop those trout in that lake, because we know those big bass are going to stage up waiting for that first trout stock. They can come in there and swarm on those trout and eat those big trout. Which lake am I at? Betty, I will never, ever say the name of this lake on a live stream. This is my home lake. And as you guys can see, there was not a single boat on the water today. And it's, a Saturday afternoon. So I'm checking the lake record, bass, catfish, and crappie. And until I catch those, I will never name this lake, because of the fact that I'm the only one here most days. Come out here and fish all day long. I'll launch the boat at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I will be the only boat on that lake all day long. I do not want to name the lake and then be out here fishing and have a whole slew of people show up, San Diego County lakes are very, very, very overpopulated dumbasses in boats, and this one is not. So I want it the way it is. Now, after I catch that lake record, then obviously it's going to be all over the place. It'll probably get picked up in Western Outdoor News and local media, because the lake record bass out of there is going to end up being a state record as well. The lake record right there currently stands at a little over 19 pounds. The state record's only 21 and change. So the odds of catching a lake record or a state record out of that lake are very big. And if I do get the state record, that's going to blow that spot up, because everybody's going to know that that's a big bass fishery, and they're going to want to come out and fish it for big bass. So until the point where I get the lake record or possibly the state record, I'm going to keep the name of that place under wraps. Now, the people that watch my channel on a regular basis probably already know the name of this lake, because I've let it slip a few times on accident. So, and if you guys have seen me driving in and out of here, you've probably seen some signs. But There goes the street my sister lives off of. Yeah, we're gonna keep the name of that. You're in IB in East County. Where are you at now? I'm going 35 and a 50. What's my problem here? Wisconsin? All right, so Betty, I will tell you this much. And if you figure it out, please do not type it into chat. But if you're familiar with East County, this lake is the one highest up in the chain and the farthest one east. I'm sure that just gave away everything. But yeah, it's not a lot of people come out here because of how far the drive is from, San Diego. But we're going to be out there. I mean, the weather is shit. The weather is absolute dog shit all week. So, God, it's pouring ass on the freeway over there. Once the weather clears up, we're supposed to get rain any minute now. It's it's already raining over towards the freeway. We're gonna get rain all week. So once the rain lets up, we're gonna be out on that lake in the boat fishing, and we're gonna be going for those big old bass. I'm gonna be throwing a bunch of big swim baits and just big baits overall. Big bass are smart. They will go for a full meal that's easier to catch than to try to pick off a bunch of little meals that consume more energy. So I'll be throwing some baits that are going to make those big bass think that, hey, that's a real quick, easy meal that's a lot of calories worth the expenditure of the calories I'm going to use to chase it and grab it. So we're going to break that lake record here in the next few months, guys. I feel it. I absolutely positively feel it. We're going to smash that lake record. All right. This is a cool little area out here. If I could find the right property right here for the right price, I would sell my house and move back over here. It also cut about 45 minutes, well, not 45, but probably a good 25, 30 minutes off of Mrs. SoCal's commute home and to work every day. City, and we live 75 miles outside the city. So, but properties over here are outrageous. We tried to get a few of them, but we kept getting outbid. And most of the time it was by investors who were coming in offering like, $30,000 over asking price, cash sale, 15-day escrow, So it is what it is, though. We'll just have to drive a little bit farther. You lived in Lake, I know Lakeside well. San Vicente is where I had all the issues with the boat and haven't had it in the water since then. All right, we're starting to get some rain. Not a lot, but enough to mess up the windshield. So, Betty, if you lived in Lakeside, this lake I'm at, you probably know this area, maybe, possibly. I mean, a lot of people that live in San Diego don't come out this far east. A lot of people don't come this far east. I kind of want to stop up here at the taco shop, but I think they're cash only, and I don't have any cash on me. I'd have to go to the ATM and pull out cash, and it's like a $6 fee out here. And I'm not spending $26 on a burrito, because you can only pull out, 20s. So. All right. So we're gonna head home. Now that we know the situation there with the lake, and we should be good to go for once the weather clears up and the rain goes away, to be able to get out and fish. Guys, sorry the camera's crooked. My freaking cell phone holder is all jacked up. I got another one. I need to put it in the truck. But I don't know where I want to put it. I'll probably put it right where this one is, but all right. What's this fucking idiot doing? Oh, the taco shop's not even open. Okay. 4:39 at the gas station right here. All right. Welcome to Old Highway 94. We're in a little town called Campo. And if you blink or sneeze, you're going to miss it. All right. We're now out of the little town called Campo. Hey, Drew, you're out of here? Right on, man. Have a great day. Thanks for jumping in. I hope you enjoyed the the tour of the home lake. And as of next week, I wanted to be out this week. Oh, you guys see this guy flashing his headlights? Something's up. Something's happening up here. There's either a cop up here along the way or an accident. Here's an old, it's hard to see, an old car graveyard with like all old historic stuff in it. All right, I don't see any accidents, so it's got to be a cop up here somewhere. Because that guy was flashing his high beams at everybody, so there's cops up here or something's going on up here somewhere. But yeah, as of next week, once the rain clears up, we'll be out on the boat, on the lake, going for the lake record. Hey, Jighead, welcome in. Hey, look at that, cows. Whole bunch of cows. Cows. I'd love to get landowner permission to hunt this land over here to our right. Oh, yep, there's the cop hanging out, sheriff. No, that's highway patrol. All right. See, I called it. That car was flashing its headlights, and there was a cop hanging out right under that tree. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to let people know. So we just flashed the headlights to that dude. He knows. And now we got Border Patrol a couple cars behind us. Yeah, this is where the road starts getting sketchy. It's gets windy, and it gets really, really tight. We could actually take a right on this next road, drive down to the border, and take the border all the way home. But we're not going to do that, because it's probably a freaking muddy mess. Yeah, I called it. Right when that dude was flashing his headlights, I knew there was either an accident or a cop. And that's kind of just the backwoods way, you know, like, we let people know what's coming up. Now I got Border Patrol right behind me, but they're not going to do shit. Not unless I'm smuggling a bunch of illegals or dope. And I got none of them with me at the time right now, so, you know, we're good. But I know a lot of the Border Patrol out here, so I'm not worried about them. They don't bother me one bit. My little tiny town that I live in, if I call the police or sheriff or whatever for something, they're coming from way farther behind us than we came from the lake. They're coming like another 20 miles past the lake to get to my town. So if we dial 911 or whatever out there for, you know, police, then most likely Border Patrol is going to be the one that actually responds. Because there's a bunch of Border Patrol and no sheriffs. And the majority of the sheriffs out here, yeah, Border Patrol just pulled over right there. The sheriffs out here go home at like 7 o'clock. So, you know, if you call them after 7 o'clock, they got to get out of bed and get dressed, get in their car, and then drive out. So it could be an hour, hour and a half before they even get here. Man, I would really love to hunt some of this private land around us right here, though. Prime territory out here. A lot of it's cattle land, so even though there's no natural water on the land, the ranchers have, you know, big old water troughs for the cattle, so the deer are going to use that too. How's the crime out here? The crime out here is very, very, very low. The crime rates here are very low. I mean, we're so far out in the middle of nowhere that nobody's going to come out here to do stupid shit, you know, to create crimes. Like, the biggest crime we have out here is the old man that drives around drunk on the golf cart. See that corner right there? That corner right there, if you miss that corner, you're fucking dead. You're going off like a 100-foot drop, and it's a gnarly tight corner that comes up on you quick. But for the most part, the majority of crime out here is more like domestic violence shit. You know, old fucking Sally Mae and, you know, Buford getting a fucking drunken fight at 2 in the morning and, you know, beat each other up. That's about the worst of it out here. We did have a guy that was breaking into houses out here quite a bit. He broke into like 12 houses, and it was a local. He was a crackhead, and the entire town was telling him that, you know, before we knew who it was, so here's another corner where if you fuck up, you die. There's no guardrails, and you go off that and you're done. You're dead. But anyway, the whole town was talking that if we catch him before the sheriffs do, it's going to go from home break-ins to a missing person. Oh, you're in Riverside. Okay, yeah, so you know some of these back hills. We're in the back hills of San Diego right now. We're coming up in a mile or two here to this old train bridge. Absolutely badass. I love this bridge for some reason. But this road, as you guys can see, is gnarly. So I haven't flashed any other cars. I flashed the bike because I ride and I want to give the bikes a heads up. There's cops back there. I don't know where this border patrol went. He pulled over and then he got back behind us and no, I don't see him anymore. He might have taken one of the little offshoots and got down towards the border. But we're coming up on this train bridge, which is out of use. It's been out of use for a long, long time. But it's pretty badass looking. You can kind of see it there in the background on the camera. I wish my camera would stop turning. It's like leaning to the right a little bit. Oh, there's Border Patrol. He's just lagging way behind. All right, yeah, here's this bridge. We're about to go underneath it. Cool looking bridge. Super cool looking bridge. That guy's got a mountain bike, so I'm not going to tell him about the cops. I learned to hate mountain bikers over the deer season. All right, guys, it's really hard to like keep up with Chad on this windy ass road, but Drew, smoke one for me, brother. I can't smoke one while I'm driving out here. So this road to our left right here, if I were to take that road, that would take us back up to the Indian Casino. I thought I saw Smoke and Grow in here. All right, we're about to get hammered with rain tonight, you guys. It's looking nasty out here. It was raining to the west. Oh, it's raining up here. You can see the haze on the side of the road from the rain. There's a couple deer in the field out to the right. Damn it, I need to get a hold of some of these landowners next year and see if I can get permission to hunt their property. I want to hunt private land where I don't have all the mountain bikes, the hikers, and the flatland city slickers rolling through. All right, we got nobody behind us, so I'm just going to kind of cruise. Oh, there's the KOA down there. Harvest hosts. That's hilarious. I wonder what they're harvesting. I must want to stop at the little... Hey, there's some cows. Fresh brisket and prime rib and tri-tip. Oh, they look so tasty. Gosh, don't they look tasty? That big fat one, oh my God, I bet it's a nice brisket on them. Guys, this is such beautiful country back here. absolute beautiful country back here. We're starting to get a little more rain. Here's a big old cow up on the side of the hill. That thing's a beast. Oh, that's the bull. He's fucking huge. Yeah, see, this drive is way better than the freeway. Way better. Takes a little longer, but it's way better. The scenery's better. And we'll run over a deer. There's a bunch more cows. That must be all Turlock land, because Turlock's the freaking biggest landowner cattle ranch here. Hey, Sacred Heart, welcome in. All right. I'm looking for deer off the side of the road, you guys. It's like a huge habit now. Anytime I'm going through an area like this, I love looking for deer. You love that purple stuff? I had, I don't know if Smoke and Grow's still here or not, but I created a strain, Mendo Loco, that turned almost like electric purple. And I'll tell you what, man, that one would stink up the entire neighborhood in flower. Carbon filters, none of that helped. She was stinky. And outdoors, she grew giant baseball bats on her. That was a plant where if you grew it outdoors and you didn't get over a pound, you did something wrong. Normally I'd be going like 65, 70 through here, but with the rain and all that, I'm not hauling ass. I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere. All right, we're almost home. Rose Acres. We're right along the border, you guys. Like 100 feet to our right is the border. "64 miles from San Diego right here." All right. It's a weird little intersection. It's like a little triangle intersection. You really can't see the people coming because they're coming over your back left shoulder that are already on this road. This little country gas station is $4 a gallon. All right, here's the other, oh no, this goes up to the freeway at La Posta. 8 miles to my little town. So this little place on our right, oh, they're closed. Or no, that's not it, it's right here. Oh, they're open. The Candy Cottage right there that we're just passing right now. They've been making candy there for 100 years. That place is freaking awesome. Some of the best candies you'll ever eat. But I'm not a candy person, so I don't ever stop there and buy anything. Once in a while, I'll stop and get peanut brittle, but that's about it. But I can't even eat that shit anymore. Purple. I never grew the purple punch. I never grew that one. Is he just pulling over so I can go around him or what? Yep. I wasn't even on his ass, so I was like kind of lagging way behind him. I'm not even doing the speed limit. The OGs, the 90s blueberries, yeah. I'll tell you what, if you like a blueberry strain, if you can find Locomotion anywhere, that was a great one. I don't think it's. I'm pretty sure I bought the last couple packs of it straight from Subcool. I don't think. I know Heroes of the Farm was the ones that did the collab with Sub on those, but I don't know if they still have it or not. All right, rain's kind of chilling out a little bit here. I would love to have property right through here. It's only a few miles out of the town I live in, but it'd still be nice to have property right through here. All right, welcome to Bankhead Springs. And we're almost out of Bankhead Springs. Oh, there goes the military flying out there. All right, guys. Well, that was a very successful scouting mission to the lake. We know now that we can launch the boat, so we should be good to fish as soon as the weather clears up. I don't want to take it out in this weather. It's no fun being in the boat, getting soaking wet, fishing in the rain. But it's supposed to rain all week, so probably next weekend we'll be out fishing the boat, getting going for that big old lake record bass. And now that I know that they have not stocked any trout yet, that makes it even better. That tells me that those bass are used to having trout stocked in that lake by now. So that now the fact that they're not there, if I go start throwing big swim baits, those bass are going to be all over those, knowing that they should have trout swimming through right now. So that'll be kind of cool. We'll go get some big old bass this season. Big old bass. We're going after hogs this year, you guys. All right, it's really hard for me to read chat while I'm driving, but I'm better at keeping up with chat in the deer woods than I am anywhere else. All right. Almost there. Oh, I can't wait, you guys. I am so excited to get back out on the boat and get fishing. I know that it's damn near impossible for me to get out on the boat. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best to keep up, but it's going to be brutal. So we're gonna do what we can, but hopefully we can get that state record or that lake record or both on a live stream for you guys. At least a 15-pound bass on live, because I know there's 15-pound bass in that lake all day long. It's just a matter of putting the right bait in front of them at the right place and the right time. But I know we can do it. We've done it before, just not on the live stream. Done it before like, cell phones were a major thing. Don't pull out in front of me, you dickhead. Don't do it, because I will hit you. Your truck's nicer than mine, and I want a new one. All right, you guys will be able to see the border wall. Kind of turn the camera a little bit. That big brown wall on the left side or the right-hand side of the screen there. You'll see a good shot of. There's a shitload of border patrol up there right now. What are they doing? They're not having a party up there on the hill. That's all the border, guys. All right, welcome to my little tiny town. If you blink, you miss it. Oh, there's a little solar field over there. Oh, okay. All right. What time is it? 4:45? I should stop at the post office. They might still be open. Today's Saturday, right? Or is it Sunday? I don't even know anymore. All right, here's my entire town. It starts right here. There's a little store. There's a resort in front of us where all the yuppies hang out. And that's it. That's the whole town. That was it. If you blink, you miss it. It's Sunday for you? Okay, so it's Saturday for me then. I'm hoping the post office is open so I can get my mail. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to run in and grab the mail. Or not. They lock it at 12:30 on a Saturday. So the post office here is open from 9:30 to 5. Like the you can get into your post office box between 9:30 and 5 Monday through Friday, or until 12:30 on Saturday, and they're completely closed on Sunday. But the little like post office counter, if you need to like mail something, oh, here's the turkeys. Murder turkeys up here on the side of the road, guys. They're right here behind the telephone pole. Check that out. A couple turkeys. They look tasty, don't they? But yeah, we can only mail stuff out between 9 and 1. Unless it's like a regular letter, where you just drop it in the little slot in the door thing. But other than that, like, we can't mail shit out unless it's between 9 and 1, which is kind of stupid. And we can't mail shit out at all on Saturday or Sunday. So if you work 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, you have to go to a different post office, like in the main city, to be able to mail stuff out, because ours is only open sometimes. All right, we'll pull up to the house. There's the boat. All right. All right, guys. So now we know. I'm gonna have a smoke before I go in the house. Hang out for another quick minute. But now we know the home lake is fishable. We know we can get the boat in there. We know that they have not stocked any trout yet. So that means that those big bass that are hanging out waiting for the trout that are normally stocked in that lake by now are getting impatient. They want those big old trout because they know it's a nice, quick, easy meal that is going to fill them up for a while. So, you guys know anything about any fish, they're going to expend as little energy as possible to get as many calories as possible. Just like us, it's like any other living thing. If you're hungry, you're not going to go chase down a freaking, small little meal, when if you just hang out a little bit, a nice big fat meal will come swimming right by you and take half the effort. So now that we know that those trout are not stocked, we can get the boat out there and we can start targeting those big bass that are expecting those trout to already be there. So we should be able to get on a big bass next time we go out with the boat, which will be, like I said, as soon as the weather breaks. It's supposed to rain, as you saw driving through, it was kind of raining on the way home. It's supposed to rain pretty heavy the next few days. So once that rain lets up, we'll probably give it a day after the rain stops. And then we are all over those bass. We're getting this boat out there, and we are going to absolutely do everything we can to annihilate a big old giant freaking 10 plus pound bass. Our goal this year is to catch 10 plus every time we go out. 10 plus pounds every time we go out. We're going to be targeting big fish all year. We know that they're in there. We know where they're supposed to be hanging out, and we're going to go target them. So hopefully we can get that lake record and or that state record on the live stream, because that would be just badass. So I think what I'm going to do is I want that lake record catfish as well. So I think what I'm going to do this season is, while I'm bass fishing, I'm going to drop a cat line in as well every time. I mean, why not, right? So there's no reason not to. Out of there as well. I've never been a big crappie fisherman. I don't think I've actually ever caught a crappie, but I have so many crappie baits from Crappie Man Jigs that I have to get out there and freaking catch a lake record on one of them. So we're going to make it happen. We're going to absolutely make it happen. Now, that lake, I cannot use live bait. So it's got to be all freaking artificial bait. I am half tempted. I have a hidden live well on the boat. They do inspect your boat when you go out there to make sure that you don't have any water because of that stupid quagga mussel thing. Your boat has to be clean, dry, no water, no nothing on it. And they do check that you have, make sure you don't have any live bait. I have a hidden live well. It's actually underneath one of the seats, and you don't know it's there unless you know it's there. So what I may do is get some crawdads or something and drop them in that hidden live well, because I know crawdads would absolutely just crush it at that lake. But we'll see how that all plays out. So anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to roll in the house. I gotta make some food. Take care of, some honeydew stuff in the house. But thanks for hanging out, guys. We didn't hit a single one of our goals today, but we got the information we were seeking, which is the most important thing we were looking for. So I may, after I make dinner and clean up the house and all that shit that I got to do real quick, we got wood floors and it's been raining out here. So like every time you come in and out of the house, it just tracks a shitload of mud. So I got to do the floors and all that shit. But I may do another little just hang out live in a little while. We'll see. But you guys, next week or the end of this week, the end of the week starts the giant bass hunting. So we will be out looking for monster bass, you guys. We're going to put in more effort on the bass than we did on the deer. I will tell you that. So we'll be getting there. We'll be getting her done. So, oh, you've been to Campo? And yeah, my little town here. Yeah, Campo's a cool little town. This town where I'm at is pretty chill. Like, we don't know any of the neighbors. Well, the neighbors kind of like directly across from me. We know them, but that's it. All of our other neighbors, we don't know them. Nobody talks to each other out here, and I like it. I like it that way. However, I have met the vast majority of my neighbors, and they are all pretty cool. But everybody sticks to their own shit. Nobody gets in their own business. So, or nobody gets in everybody else's business. However, if you're like out working on your truck or whatever, the neighbors will come over and see if you need help. And then, if there's stupid shit going on, all of the neighbors will band together to stop that stupid shit out here. So, kind of love it. But anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to call it. I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to clean the house up real quick. And we may be back. We'll see. It's Saturday night. So I'm hoping that some people are out fishing or whatever. But if there's nothing going on with people fishing or, anything worth watching on YouTube lives, I'll jump back on and just do a bullshit hangout session. Maybe have a cocktail or something. So anyway, guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And don't forget, you guys, the 1,500 subscriber giveaway is coming up here pretty quick. So you will have to be a subscriber of the channel for it to be eligible. And we will have some members only prizes in there as well. So if you want to become a channel member, now's the time. The giveaway is coming up, and like I said, there will be there's some pretty cool shit for the members only giveaway part of it. So anyway, guys, we're out. We'll see you. If we don't see you in a little while, we'll see you in the next day or so. And like I said, once this weather breaks, we're on that. Hey, fish on, welcome in. We're just about to bail out. So once the weather breaks, guys, we're all over that lake, and we're in the boat, and we're getting that lake record. So we will, like I said, we'll either see you in a little while, or we'll see you guys in a couple days from the lake. Peace.